There's Splash today. We're going to do a little how-to video on laying him down. So the first thing I'll usually do is I'll tap his knee and ask for this leg. If he doesn't give it, I'll squeeze his chest in a little bit. He says there's good grass right here. It's always, for this trick and the command, it's always his left front leg. And then I'll start telling him down. And I may give a little pull on his leg. Down. And this is a very submissive kind of trick. You always want to be really patient with it and give him a chance to think about coming down. They may or may not go down super fast, especially when there's yummy grass here. And if you need to, give a little pull on his face. Down. Down.
You never want to get mad at him or lose your patience with them. And they have great days where they go right down and days when they're, you know, they take a minute. I think the grass creates quite a distraction for them. In the sand, they go down a lot quicker because they're not as distracted by all the grass.
Down. Down.
Good boy.
And they may do a little roll like that, and that a lot of that also helps them get their front feet adjusted so that they're laying comfortably. And you always give them a treat. And you don't stand directly in front of them while you're doing stuff with them on this. Because if he were to get up last second, then he might end up getting you with the foot.
And you don't want to really get on the other. See how she's mounting from the side where his feet aren't?
Yep, and this keeps me safer being over here. Again, if he were to get up last second, which it may happen, if he gets up without permission, you just lay him back down again.
Don't smack him or anything. You just lay him back down.
What I'll do is I ask him to come back up, is I will actually anchor my hand so I don't pull on his face at all. You don't want to tell him to come up and then be getting onto him by pulling on his face. And I'm also going to line myself up with his spine. Right now, if I were to sit straight up, I'd be off to the side, and as he comes up, then I would be off. So
you'll feel a little crooked when you're sitting on him initially, because he's definitely going to go one way or the other, and then but when you get up, you'll be straight. So.
And you just gave him the command a little too loudly.
Oh, sorry.
That's why I was saying it quieter. Anyway, so that's the command is up.
Yeah.
Say it nice and loudly, like Kirsten just said.
Yeah, sorry.
And he'll come straight up.
He's a good boy.
So this is good grass. But yeah, so you saw I anchored my hand, and then once I was lined up with his spine, it helped me come up in the right position so that now that we're up, that I'm not sitting off kilter.
He's
and
like,
he loves the spring grass.
He does.
Here in Texas.
Yeah, he does. He's like, hey, let's lay back down and have some grass. But yeah, this trick of all tricks requires a lot of patience and never. So if you feel yourself starting to get irritated or anything, if he doesn't go right down or something, just walk away. You never want to make them associate it with anger or upsetness or anything. Katie has the patience of a Buddhist monk. You
or
do.
At least I try to. It's a very submissive thing for the horse to do for a person, and so it needs to always be something that's fun or at least calm.
Yeah.
You know, if he gets something wrong, you just ask him to lay back down again. If he gets up, too soon, that sort of thing. You don't get mad at him for it, and lots of treats when he's doing it right. And you'll have a lot of fun with him.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Thank you so much.